Donna J. Johnhan presents Your Mental Stretch with Donna podcast, a monthly podcast that shows you how to use your mind and imagination to help you become more productive at what you do. Donna shows you how easy it is to get rid of cobwebs and clutter in your mind and imagination, and to spark and stimulate your creative juices. The mental stretch can be done anywhere, at any time of the day, and for any length of time. See how you can overcome trauma, drama, and stress by engaging in Donna's mental stretch. For after all, the mental stretch is just another way for you to relax, recharge, regurgitate, and renew. No more stress and sadness. No more feelings of being overwhelmed and being overtaken. Sit back and let Donna show you how her mental stretch can help you to be free from those everyday challenges and irritants. It's time to start your mental stretch.
Hello there. I'm Donna J. Johnhan, your host for Your Mental Stretch with Donna for the month of April. Here's my podcast for the month of April, and boy, oh boy, April is steaming along. Happy to be here with you for this wonderful month of April. As they say, April showers bring May flowers. And so far, we've certainly had quite a few showers. So I'm looking forward to the month of May, although we're still in April, but that's okay. Because there's so many things to celebrate for the month of May. Mother's Day, my birthday of some other family members of mine. But never mind. Let's just thank everyone for continuing to support me in my podcast, for your thoughts, your suggestions, your feedback, your comments, your everything. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Mike, my little brother in Montreal, for continuing to produce my shows, or my podcasts, as he keeps telling me. And it's a great day today. It's a nice day. It's everything is going well, and we have to remember that we need to manage our mental health in order to become more able to deal with stress, drama, trauma, distress, and everything. I will share with you that for the month of March, and even so far in April, I've had some really interesting situations to deal with. I've had 3 people who have suffered massive heart attacks, and thank God they're still with us, but they're dealing with it. I've had 2 people who have passed on, or 2 friends of mine who have passed on. One to COVID and one to breast cancer. And then I've had other things to deal with. Another friend of mine is suffering from very, very bad dementia and is now in a home. So, this is a lot of mental stress, a lot of mental trauma, a lot of mental drama for me personally. But I'm using a bit of my own medicine to deal with it, managing my mental health. So, what is my mental stress all about? My mental stress has been around for quite some time. It's a strategy that I developed many years ago, and a lot of my friends and associates and family members have said to me personally that this has really benefited them. My mental stress has to do with being able to manage my mental health using practical and natural ways to do so. My mental stretch can be used at any time of the day. It can be used for any length of time, and it can be used anywhere. You can use it while lying in bed, sitting at your kitchen table, sitting at your living room table. not living room table, sitting on your living room couch, sitting in front of your TV, going for a walk in the park, even in the mall, anywhere. It helps you to recharge, relax, refresh, reformat, renew everything that you need to manage your mental health. You can do it at any time of the day. First thing in the morning, before breakfast, after breakfast, mid-morning, before lunch, after lunch, mid-afternoon, after supper, before you go to bed. And you can do it for any length of time that you choose, from 1 minute to 1 hour. Trust me when I tell you that my mental stretch is meant to help you deal with stress, distress, trauma, drama, and it's all about managing your mental health, managing your mental abilities. And my mental stretch gives you a lot of suggestions as to how to deal with your stress, how to motivate you, and how to help activate. My MIC principle, MIC, is all about getting rid of cobwebs, or sweeping away the cobwebs and the clutter from your mind and your imagination, and allowing thoughts to flow freely through your mind and your imagination, and to create and stimulate, to spark and stimulate your creative juices. So let's go over my MIC principle once more. MIC. It is to clear your mind of clutter and cobwebs, to clear your imagination of cobwebs and clutter, and to spark and stimulate your creative juices. MIC. Okay? Now, if you have any questions at all in any way, shape, or form, there are two ways that you can communicate with me. You can do this by reading the show notes to this podcast, all right, on YouTube, or write to me at askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com, or to my personal address, which is Donna Jodhan, DonnaJodhan @gmail.com. Okay? Write to me with anything, and I'd be happy to reach out to you, engage with you, communicate with you. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. Just put in the subject line what you'd like to discuss. Email me. I will respond. I'm also willing to communicate with you on WhatsApp, on FaceTime, and if you live in North America, via phone. Okay? Good enough. Here is my message for the month of April. Okay? I'm going to show you how to use my mental stretch to welcome spring. It may be time to submit your income taxes. It's that time of the year. Very stressful time for so many of us because we want to get our payments in on time. We want to get our filings in on time, let alone our payments. Okay, because first you got to file before you make your payments. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to deal with this stressful time of the year with my mental stretch. It could be very traumatic, it could be very dramatic, but please do not worry. Let me show you how to deal with the drama, the trauma, and the stress by using practical and natural ways to manage your mental health. It will increase your mental capabilities and increase your mental abilities. Okay? All right, so let's look for the motivators that I'm going to give for you. I'm going to give you alphabetical motivators. Okay? I'm going to give you a quote to ponder that will help your thoughts, or to help to gather your thoughts into more action. Okay? And I'm also going to give you a brain teaser. Okay? And in order to stretch your mental capabilities and abilities, I'm going to sort of try this one out on you. Favorite alphabetical names. Okay? All right. Finally, I'm going to end my podcast with a wishable for you. Okay? From me to you. Let's get started with the mental stretchers. And it's all about using a different sense of smell, sense of hearing, sense of taste, sense of touch, sense of sight to help you stretch the mental abilities and capabilities. Clear your minds and imaginations of cobwebs and clutter, and to spark and stimulate your creative juices. Okay? All right, so let's start with the sense of hearing. I want you to imagine this because, you're going to be using your imagination to help you when you're using your sense of hearing for this first segment of my podcast. Think of cars splashing as they drive along rain-soaked streets. Wish, wash, wish, wash. And it depends on how fast the car is going. The splash may be a nice long whoosh, or a very quick and messy splash. Whoosh, whoosh. Okay? And you could even use your sense of sight to think of the water being flung into the air as these cars go by. This is what you're going to imagine hearing. And trust me when I tell you that hearing this, your ears are going to lead the charge for this particular part of my podcast. With the sense of hearing, the ears, or your listening, is going to be what is going to lead the charge for things to start moving in your mind and your imagination, from your toes to your calves, or from your toes to your feet to your calves, your knees, your thighs, and upward, upward, upward to your mind and your imagination. Think of this as a second suggestion. Ducks and geese squawking on a pond. You may not be close to a pond, but what you can do is sit and imagine. Sit and imagine these wonderful big birds squawking. Quack, 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 quack. Boy, do they make a lot of noise, and they could certainly appeal to your sense of hearing. So you can sit and imagine this, or you can go to a park and listen to these birds as they squawk to each other, with each other, about each other. God knows what they are squawking about, but that's their way of communicating. Okay? How about children chasing each other in a playground? The laughter you hear, the screams you hear, the shouts you hear. Children chasing each other in a playground on a cool spring day. Think of children in light spring coats Conjure up this vision of them in light spring coats chasing each other around in a playground. The grass is green and fresh. Think of hearing them doing this. Okay? So those are my 3 suggestions for using your sense of hearing for this month. Write to me at either Ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com or my personal email address, which is donnajodhan@gmail.com. Okay? All right, let's go to the next segment of my podcast, and it is using the sense of smell. Again, it's mental stretchers that we're using here. Okay? Okay. Sense of smell. All right. Think of Easter lilies. I'm always sorry when they don't last as long as I would like them to last, but they are so fragrant. Their flowers are so fragrant. I just love to smell them. I really, really do. I bought mine at the end of March, and so far for April, it's been going really well. I've had about 6 flowers on my Easter lily. The fragrance. And for this, your nostrils are going to be leading the charge. Think of the smell tickling your nostrils. And soon enough, the message gets passed down to your toes, your feet, your calves, your knees, your thighs. Up, up, up through your stomach, through your back. Up, up, up. Up to your heads. And then your imagination and your mind start to get the message. And soon they too join in on using the sense of smell. Okay? That's for Easter lilies. How about lit candles at an Easter service? If you go or if you attend Easter services, the sense of lit candles, think of those smells. Again, your nostril leads the charge. The smells tickle your nostrils, and then other parts of your body are soon called into action. You could also use your sense of sight to look at these candles. Wonderful, wonderful candles. Finally, for this segment of my podcast, fresh, fragrant April air. Yeah, the air is fresh and cool. Think again of the smell of April air tickling your nostrils, and your nostrils saying, aha, it's time to wake up. Different parts of the body, toes, feet, calves, knees, thighs, up, 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 your back, your shoulders, and then to your head. This is what your nostrils are going to be doing for you, for this sense of smell. Okay? The smell of fresh April air. All you got to do is imagine. Use your imagination and your mind to conjure up the smell of fresh April air. Send me your email with your thoughts on this to donnajodhan@gmail.com or to Ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. Okay? Again, let's go on to the third segment of my podcast. And again, it's mental stretchers. And we're going to be using the sense of taste. Okay? And for this segment, it is your palate or your tongue that is going to be waking up different parts of the body. Think of this suggestion. Hot rolls covered with butter. Rich butter. Yeah. Your tongue is going to start it all up, your palate, your sense of taste. Think of hot buttered rolls rolling off your tongue, and the palate, your palate or your tongue, is going to wake up other parts of your body so that soon enough your mind and your imagination are going to get the message that it's time to wake up, clear the cobwebs, clear the clutter. Let's get going. Never mind the trauma, the drama, the stress, the distress, the crunches, I call them schedule crunches, organizational crunches. Never mind those. This is going to help you. Get rid of that, even if it's just for a few minutes. This is what the mental stretch is all about, using the sense of taste. Okay? All right, Easter eggs. For those of you who are chocolate fiends, think of Easter eggs. Again, your palate is going to do the leading off. Let the chocolate roll off your tongues. Let the taste of chocolate, simply let you stretch your mind and your imagination. And soon enough, various parts of your body are going to wake up and start getting involved in sending the message up to your minds and your imagination, and soon you're going to find yourself clearing your minds and your imagination of cobwebs and clutter, and then your creative juices will start to kick in, where you start to feel sensations of sparking and stimulating. Yes, the taste of Easter eggs. Use your sense of sight to help you out. How about those Easter egg hunts, Or how about just looking at Easter eggs in an Easter basket, all wrapped in different colored papers, all right? So here, you're using your sense of taste and your sense of sight. My next suggestion is cool, sparkling grape juice. Let the taste of this grape juice roll off of your tongue. It's cool, it's sparkling, it's sweet. Yep. Let it filter down. Let the sense of taste through your palate filter down to your toes and start moving upwards through your body. Toes, feet, calves, knees, thighs. The sensation is resonating through your body, up through your back, your shoulders, your tummy. Yeah, sense of taste in your tummy. And up to your head, where your mind and your imagination are both waiting to get the message that they should wake up. Wake up, wake up. And then this will be your mental stretch, using the sense of taste. Okay, send me your email to askdonna on blindlife@gmail.com, or to my personal email address, donnajodhan@gmail.com. Remember, and excuse me for coughing, you can download the show notes from the YouTube stream, or I am happy to send you a copy of my show notes when you write to me at Ask Donna on Blind Life or donnajodhan@gmail.com. So it's Ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com, or to me at donnajodhan@gmail.com. Okay? Here comes another mental stretcher from me, and I have suggestions for you using the sense of touch. Here, your fingers are the leaders in the stretchers, okay? So, your fingers are going to do what we call are going to do the walking. Think of this. Raindrops rolling down a window pane. You can place your fingers gently on the on the exterior of your windows. Feel the raindrops as they roll down. Cool to the sense of touch. And also you could visualize it as well. It's a pretty sight. Raindrops rolling down your windows. But for this segment, we're going to be using the sense of touch. So it's raindrops rolling down your windows, the exterior of your windows. Nice and cool, eh? And soon your fingers are going to be sending their message to the other parts of your body. Your toes, your feet, your calves, your knees, your thighs, up your back, up your shoulders, even into your tummy and up to your head, where the mind and imagination are both going to be jolted into action to recharge, renew, restart, do everything. Yeah, it's a mental stretcher. Okay? How about this? A damp park bench. You go to sit on a bench in the park and you place your fingers on the surface of the bench and you realize, oh my goodness, it is damp. What does that really do to you? Your fingers are telling you something. The fingers are bringing the message to you that the bench is damp. You may not want to sit on this bench. But you know what it does? Your fingers do the walking and they send messages to various parts of your body, starting with your toes upwards. Your toes tingle, your feet tingle, up your calves it goes, the message is going, up your calves, up your knees, up your thighs, your back, your shoulders, and up to your mind and your imagination. So you see the sense of touch with your fingers leading the charge, a damp bench. You can also visualize a damp bench. It's a bench that is damp. You shouldn't really sit on it because you'll get your clothes all wet. But this is a mental stretcher. Finally, how about wet grass? Run your fingers along wet grass and see what happens. You may think I'm crazy, but if you don't want to do it literally, you can imagine it. Run your fingers along wet grass. And your fingers are going to do the walking once more by sending these messages to different parts of your body. And these messages end up at your mind and your imagination. Trust me when I tell you, soon you're going to start clearing your minds and your imaginations of cobwebs and clutter. And then your creative juices will start to spark and stimulate your sense of touch. You can even use your sense of sight to imagine wet grass, wet green grass. Send me an email to askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com or to donnajodhan@gmail.com. I would be happy and pleased to communicate with you, engage with you, and I'm happy to do it on FaceTime, on WhatsApp, and if you live in North America, I'll be happy to call you if you want to share your phone number with me. Okay? Let's go to the mental massagers, or the motivators as I call them. So you've just finished listening to the mental stretchers. Mental massagers or motivators. Okay? So for this month, we're going to concentrate on the letter H. All right? Let's start with this suggestion. Handout. What do you think when you hear the word handout? When I hear the word handout, I think of the handing out food to others who are less fortunate. Handing out. You can hand out food, you can hand out anything that you desire. But it's a way of motivating myself to handing out things, food and stuff to those who are less fortunate. Handsome. Handsome is used in so many different ways. It can be used to describe someone. It can be used to describe, even a bird or a dog or a cat or a pet of yours. A handsome looking dog. A handsome little kitten. A handsome guy walking along the street. Handsome. Think of it. Motivate yourself when you hear the word handsome. Happy. Happy, happy, happy. Again, another mental motivator or massager, as I like to call it. Think of being happy about anything. A happy day, a happy thought, a happy feeling, a happy sensation. Happiness. Building towards happiness. We all want happiness, and we all do our best to build happiness. But, sometimes you're going to get interruptions into your happiness. That is expected. Happiness is not everlasting. Happiness is not constant. And if we remember that, we will be okay. Happiness is what we make it out to be. And we just need to make sure that our happiness is one that is fulfilling and, that we can share with others. Okay? Healthy? We all want to be healthy. So it's a motivator to go out there and eat healthy, live healthy, exercise healthy, and just be healthy. Heartfelt. Now the word heartfelt is a very interesting word in my books. A heartfelt suggestion. A heartfelt moment. Heartfelt. Think about it. Something where you can express yourself or your feelings about something that you are really passionate about. Hearty. A hearty meal. How about that? Think of a hearty meal. The word hearty. Hello. The word hello. You can say hello to not just someone that you know. Say to someone or a stranger on the street or a stranger in the mall. Saying hello to someone else is a really nice way of sharing a pleasantry with someone else. Holy. The word holy is a very interesting word in that, holy could be taken in so many different ways. It could be termed as a religious, word, or it could be termed as anything else. And I leave it to you to come up with a way of using the word holy. Okay? Hurry. You may motivate yourself to hurry along. Find yourself sort of dithering and withering and, like lagging behind. Use the word hurry to help you, quicken your step, quicken your thoughts. See what happens. So that's it for the letter H. I hope that, this can help you to motivate and massage your mind and your imagination. I now have for you a quote to ponder, and here it comes. It is not our purpose to become each other. It is to recognize each other. And I'll state this again. It is not our purpose to become each other. It is to recognize each other, to learn and to see each other for what we are. Okay, to learn and to see each other for what we are, and to honor him for what he is. Okay? If you'd like a copy of this quote, write to me at askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com or write to me at donnajodhan@gmail.com. Let me repeat this quote. I like this quote. It is not our purpose to become each other. It is not our purpose to become each other. It is to recognize each other, to learn and to see each other and honor him for what he is. Okay? This was uttered by Hermann Hesse. Okay? That's a mental motivator. Okay? Here's my brain teaser for this month, folks. Okay. What is your favorite pet? Let's concentrate on your pet. Is it a cat, a dog, a bird, anything else? I'll share my favorite pet with you. It's a dog. And the reason why I adore dogs is that dogs are loyal, friendly, great companions. I like birds as well. They light up my life by singing and filling my home with lots of wonderful and melodious song, okay, or sounds, okay? So, my favorite pet is a dog followed by a bird. All right. Okay. I'm going to go now and ask you to think of some of your favorite alphabetical names. Let's think of the letter H. Oh boy, I always have difficulty with this part of my own podcast, my favorite alphabetical names. For me, if it's a female, I like the name Heather, Heather. I like the name Heather. If it is for a guy, I like the name Hayden, Hayden, or Hadrian, Hadrien. What's yours? Think of this as a mental motivator or a mental massager. Okay? Okay. I'm going to end my podcast with a wishable for you. How about a cup of courage? I'm going to send you this month a cup of courage. A cup filled and brimming over with courage for you. Be strong and be of good courage. Okay? Folks, this is it for me for this month, the month of April 2024. I hope you enjoyed my podcast. I thank you for coming in to listen to me, and keep your emails coming to me at askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com or to my personal email address, which is donnajodhan@gmail.com. Have a great rest of the day, a great rest of the week, a great rest of the month. You guys take care. stay safe, and we'll talk to you next month. Bye for now.
That's it for this month. Donna hopes you enjoyed your mental stretch for today. She invites you to write at Ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. Share your thoughts and feedback. Stay well and stay safe. Until next month.